Head coach Mike Zimmer told all of us, let's not panic about our slow start. We were 2-2 last year before we elevated. Looks like they're on the same formula this year. Won in Philadelphia last week, beat Arizona this week here. First rushing touchdown of the season. Latavius Murray getting it done. We had a big game, 155 yards and 24 carries. Dalvin Cook out with a bad hamstring. But how about Kirk Cousins' rushing touchdown? How about that? Forget the touchdown.
Yeah.
What was the dance afterwards?
What was the dance, Kirk?
I thought he was trying to go for the backpack at first, which is pretty popular out there.
Yeah.
But he slowed it down so much, and I loved how his offensive lineman, Mike Rimmers, came to celebrate. He started to do it, then he realized.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Takk McKinley, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up. Cousins. It's caught by Treadwell.
Let's go.
He got 29 yards that time.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Yellow. Wide.
First down. Here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brooks Reed in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Bingo. Lucky Fisher. Yellow.
Second down, Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Takk McKinley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves them well short for 4th down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow. Line out. Two. Zebra.
Throwing, Cousins. Caught on the right side by Treadwell. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers.
Wide.
A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
All right, now here we go. Listen.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Following the penalty, it's Murray. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And it'll be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, switching gears for a second, let's talk about all the offense that's been going on around the league.
Yes, please. Let's do it.
We've had 3 games where each team has scored 40 points. That didn't happen all of last year. And the most recent example, Week 6, that incredible 43-40 Pats win over the Chiefs.
A lot of people talk about when you make rules changes or you emphasize certain things that you have unintended consequences. Let's not kid ourselves. This was the intended consequence. Open up offenses, more scoring. We're seeing that, and we're seeing it, and fans are loving it. Defensive coordinators are hating it, but fans are loving it. And how about Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady, that New England-Kansas City game? Big throw for big throw, touchdown for touchdown, and Brady guides them to a field goal to win it in the end.
Yeah, the elder statesman, because Patrick Mahomes was just 5 years old when Tom Brady threw his first touchdown pass in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Ryan. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. Devontae Freeman, they're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Freeman, 76 yards. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. And it's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Let's go.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Rhino! Move! Burn!
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. A quick throw, but incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Bingo! Hey, Clicker! Listen! First! Rhino!
Cousins to throw it. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. Yeah, call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Possession back over the Atlanta Falcons. And this is a team that broke a 3-game losing streak, and boy, did they need that win last week against Tampa Bay. But the injuries are still a problem. In fact, they had 3 new injuries surface in that victory.
Remember the injuries we were talking about were on the defensive side of the ball. Linebacker Deion Jones, the 2 safeties, right? You talk about Keanu Neal, and, of course, Ricardo Allen. Both of them gone for the year, it appears. This time it's on the offensive side. Hot rookie wide receiver Calvin Ridley out with an ankle injury, didn't return in that ball game. Mohamed Sanu had a 35-yard touchdown pass that he hauled in, but missed the second half with a hip problem.
And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Now Ryan on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Here's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw again is Ryan. This will be caught at about the 5. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Bryant's kick is good. First half, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bailey now to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken near the 18. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the incompletion, 21. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, South! Gun. Hey, express! Let's go!
To throw again, Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. Austin Hooper, the tight end, was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey. 4 down.
On 3rd down, Ryan trying to lay one up deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, Falcons. Austin Hooper, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will extend their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got him, took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Trying to defend a drag route is really tough because you don't want to jump a route that's shorter or underneath as the drag route is too quickly, because oftentimes they want to run that route and then hit over the top of you for bigger yardage.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
Wide. Rhino.
Here's Cousin. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Bailey now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
12.
Now Ryan on second down. The left side completion to Jones. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27. Ryan now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10.
Ready, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. With that incompletion, let's discuss all the overtime games that we've had so far in the NFL. We've had 9 of them, at least one each week. Now, week 6, it was Miami and the Bears with the Dolphins getting the win.
Yeah, and you know something? That's an NFL record because that record was set week 5, an overtime game each of the first 5 weeks of the season. Now we're adding to the record, and I wouldn't doubt at all that we would get to 7 weeks and maybe beyond. It's been a very competitive NFL season.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
300. Rhino. Yellow.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And And the ball moved up here now to 2nd and 7 following the penalty.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Black, white. Yellow, yellow. It's in there. Yellow, yellow. Yellow, yellow.
From the gun, here's Cousins. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Tack McKinley in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Here's Matt Weil now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle goes to Harrison Smith.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ryan. Getting it out left side to Sanu. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
Ryan now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Left. Left. Hey, white.
Now Ryan. Connects with Sanu right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Hey, Tuesday. Gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now Ryan. Caught by Sanu. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Matt Ryan connecting on his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons